here at the hospital, we tend to see a lot of kids starting to show up who are complaining of very unusual physical symptoms. Things like stomach pain, sometimes things that look like seizures, all sorts of different physical symptoms. And once our medical colleagues do their workups, we're finding that, thankfully, in many cases, there's nothing medically wrong. Sometimes they experience those symptoms through physical complaints. Things like headaches and stomach aches and even vomiting and diarrhea. Really what we're finding with this is that there's such a high incidence of children developing anxiety around school, both the academics as well as the social aspects of school. And sometimes kids become overwhelmed. They just don't know how to cope and deal with these things because they're children and that's what they're learning how to do, how to deal with the stresses in their life. And when children are having difficulty coping, sometimes it comes out in terms of sadness or behavior, but then again, physical symptoms start popping up. There are many things that you can do as a parent, and certainly being mindful of that and offering support. Certainly sending your child to school and after teaching them some good coping skills can be very helpful. In some cases, children may need to see a child psychologist to help them learn how to cope and manage these types of symptoms. The things that parents can do to be helpful, one certainly is to maintain your family routines. It's very important for children. That helps them, the stability helps them cope and deal with the stresses in their life anyway. Also making sure that your child's doing the basics, making sure that they're getting proper nutrition, that they're getting good rest, and that they have a balance between schoolwork and playtime. And again, I always like to emphasize that if this is true for your child, it does not mean that they're faking. It certainly doesn't mean that they're causing this in some way or they're doing something to bring this about. This is a normal physical reaction to stresses in one's life, and there's some very good physical reasons for that. It is a very difficult thing for parents to understand, but it's critical that we do so that we can make sure that your child gets the proper treatment.